Okay, so here we are, Thoughts from the Office, Rednecks Pride Outdoors. A lot of folks have been asking questions on the Collarum, and they just can't understand why the coyotes are stopping 2-3 feet out from the Collarum, but not committing to it. And they say it's got to be the bait, and I'm saying no, it's not the bait. Okay, they use other people's baits, then they try mine, and they're getting the same results. And I say, look, how many videos have you seen me post up? It's not the bait. The other guys making baits, they make good baits too. Not as good as mine, but they make good baits. It's not the bait, folks. If the coyote is stopping and looking at the spot, it's not the bait or lure. They know it's there. So then what is it? There's something keeping it from committing to going in. Now, typically, your coyote is going to be 3 to 7 days easy anyhow. And the reason it's different with the Collarum than it is with the foot trap is because we have to make the coyote come in on a certain position. We can't have him coming in from the side. You can't have him coming in from the back. You can't have him coming in on a diagonal. You need him straight on. You need his nose on either the tee or the tube. All right. Now a lot of people like the tee better because it makes the coyote square up on the Collarum more, and that is a fact. The problem with the tee is it's hard. I don't think they like the hardness as much, if you will. It's probably a bad choice of words, but I think the tee forces them to lick the bait rather than grab and pull in a trap line scenario. Now, when you get into urban and suburban work, then it's a whole different ballgame. That coyote comes in, snatches, grabs, and goes. Okay, they're not content with staying in this spot. In other words, they're used to running in, getting on the deck, grabbing a mouthful of dog food, and taking off. You don't see the coyote sitting there like a dog and eating the dog food. All right, it's in an urban situation. They're in suburban area, residential, whatever. Okay, they're in. They grab. They take off. All right. Now, in the fur trapping situation, which here in New Jersey, this is a great tool because I can use it similar to a foot trap, but it's not the same as a foot trap. In other words, where a foot trap, or we used to be able to put that set out into a somewhat open situation to where the coyote feels comfortable all the way around it and get him to commit. What we've got to do in trying to force them to come straight in, we've got to block it up a little bit. All right, so right here, what you have is a finished set. And when you get down to what the coyote is looking at, all right, this is what he sees right there. That's what he sees. Okay, so you see the blocking heavy. Okay, you see the little stuff on the side to kind of funnel him in. This is all really, really minor stuff to block him in. This is one of these situations to where the coyote will feel more comfortable here than he would be trying to block him in, say, up in there. Now, a fox, you can pull into that spot up there. But the coyote, he's going to back off of it for quite a long time. All right, so what we have here is we just have that location. Now over there, what you're looking at right behind my truck there, that's a road coming in. Again, we have a road coming in here. And then that road over by my truck continues on, and I have fields behind me. The wind is actually coming from that way. You see my shadow pointing. Oh, just changed, so it's coming in this way again. All right, but the prevailing wind is coming in this way, but it was today. So this point right here is, I've got it covered. If he comes down this road and makes a turn, I've got him covered. All right, if he comes down this road, I got him covered. All right, we got him. This is a pinch point. All right, I would rather had been out on that point there more, but there was nothing there to guide him in. Okay, a foot trap would have been perfect right out there on that point right there. But right here, this is where I have a natural guiding. All right, up on that tree there, I have a call right up in there. That's our 9/11 alert. That's a good skunk, so it's going to, no matter where this wind's blowing, it's going to blow out 20-30 yards to pick them up. All right, once they come into this situation here, the circulating airs. And here's something that a lot of folks don't understand. On this point right here, at ground level, this wind is circling. You've got wind coming in from the left, and it just shifted again. Now the wind's coming in on my right side of my face. A few seconds ago, it was hitting me straight in the face coming from that way. So this is one of those things, because it's a point and the vegetation and the wind, this wind is doing circles. So this is one of those, the coyote or fox, he'll reach it here. Okay. He'll get it here. He'll get that. That wasn't good English. I'm concentrating on what I'm trying to say 10 sentences ahead that I'm goofing up. I apologize for that. So again, the location, this coyote can see all the way around. I would love to be out another 5 or 6 feet if I could have. Get out away from that thick stuff out there, right there. But that's the reason why you're seeing your coyotes stopping out in front and not committing. It's not the bait, folks. It's not the bait. Now, I do a few other little things to make the coyote and fox feel comfortable, and I'm not going to tell you that at this point. But there are a few little things here that I do, and I believe makes a big difference, and you'll have to figure them out. All right, but true to calls, old school teaching, figure it out yourself. But again, there's your set. All right, there's the set right there. You don't see the Collarum. You don't see hardly anything. Got a good smell odor there. I've got the bait kind of somewhat hid. I don't want it exposed. What I have found in taking sticks and just putting the bait on top of the stick and then shove it in the ground 3-4 inches above the ground, the foxes and the coyotes take a little time to grab it for some odd reason. Yet, if I dig that hole with that same bait right there, dig a little hole, man, they'll dig it out the first night. So, go figure, right? There's a lot more to trapping than just setting a trap. Brian Flowers calls me the overthinker, and I laugh, and here's the reality factor is this. I try things and they work, then I go into detail with my brain to figure out why it worked, so I can duplicate that in other scenarios and other situations, so I can teach it. All right? When it comes to making these sets, it takes me 10-15 seconds to figure out what I want to do, and it takes me a minute and a half to make it, literally. But when I'm a instructor or trainer teaching this stuff, then I go into detail to make you know and to think what I'm thinking, rather than you thinking whatever you're thinking. Well, thoughts from the office, Redneck's Pride Outdoors. I'll talk to you later, okay? Oh, by the way, just to throw the plug in, that was our Redneck's Pride Collarum Bait 2 that we put on there. 9/11 alert, call lure, and might have a little bit other, maybe a red fox urine or two in there. Okay, I'll talk to you later.